Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with my new Dump Dinner Cookbook. Now just dump and bake for full meals in minutes. So delicious.
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theryn.
Wow.
Why were you doing
Wow.
why were you doing the Trump dance? You're doing the
I was doing the oh yeah, you're right, I was. No, I was doing like the
doing
vertical.
two at a time.
Two at a time, yeah.
Why does he like a real question though, why does he do that?
Golden shower.
Yeah. It's probably like muscle memory.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to the Sweet Potato Podcast. It's been a while. 2 whole weeks.
Yeah. What is it? It's been since July 17th.
Yeah, I know. And it's already August 6th. Wow, look at that. No, it's not been that long, has
August
it?
7th.
Yeah, August 7th.
You know tomorrow is. I'm gonna bleep this out, but
No, it's not August 7th. It's August 6th.
when we're recording it, it is August 6th.
Anyway, welcome back to the Sweet Potato Podcast with Matt and Theryn and special guest star.
Oh,
Special guest star.
Should I
Introduce yourself.
Oh, my name's Jill, and this is
Hi,
my
Jill.
Jenny.
Yeah, they can't see that.
They can't see that.
They can't see that. Can you see it now?
No, like they're not going to be able to see it in a thing.
Well, it's a shark. If you wanted to know.
We'll put a picture up of the shark.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the shark's name again?
Kenny.
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 Okay.
Like
Like-
from Kenny from Big Brother.
From Big Brother, which we'll talk about later.
Big Brother 26.
Kenny.
You know Kenny the cop from Boston?
From Boston. From Boston.
Right?
Like he's not a cop. Like on the on the down low, he's not a cop.
Fucking Boa Jane.
You guys are gonna be
Anyways.
so dirty right now.
What do we do? I mean, that's
It's
how we operate.
Lock in.
Anyways, yeah, it's been a long time since we've done this.
It's been a long time. Mostly my fault, to be honest.
It's okay though, because we live and we learn, you know.
I've been out of the picture, out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
In the woodwork, actually. I've been in the woodwork, working on the wood. Yeah.
You've been getting some work done as well.
Getting some work done to my wood.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just jump into it, right? Let's just jump into it.
We have no headlines because we don't do that anymore.
No, whoa. We're not just continuing that. There just hasn't been a lot in the news. Like, tell me one important thing that's happened in the news since our last thing.
Well, when was your last thing?
July 17th. So that was around
right
the
before
time
Joe Biden dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we could put Kamala as Democratic president.
She's the president. Yep, she won.
Kamala is
election.
now the
Yeah.
president
Actually, I
of
was
the United States.
actually,
Yeah.
God, I didn't know we were so rude to our guests here on the Sweet Potato Podcast, so I might have to
Only you, Joe.
guess Paul.
Kamala.
Kamala, she chose to be black. Pick a lane. Anyways, still on top of the show. Theryn, you went on vacation.
I did. I went to Republic Dominica.
That's where Big Poppy's from.
That is where Big Poppy's from. A lot of baseball, a lot of vitiligo down there.
Oh, okay.
There were 3 workers with vitiligo and 3 guests at the resort with vitiligo, and I've never seen someone with vitiligo before.
That's like a vitiligo jackpot that you walked
Yeah,
into.
I felt like I should have started gambling or something because of how lucky I was seeing all those people.
Yeah. Not that we're saying they're like trophies. That's not what we're saying.
No,
Just that
there
they're
were a
great.
bunch of cool things though. At the water was nice and salty. There was plenty of real quick shout out to all the people I met there. Shout out to Aiden from Delaware. Shout out to Oliver, Jacob, and Ethan from Great Britain, repping England.
Did they have an accent?
They did. It was really funny.
Big
Okay.
ups.
Shout out to Caden and his family from Maryland.
Do you
Also,
have pictures?
of any of these people? No, I
Well,
didn't
no,
take
I'm
pictures
just saying
of
in
them.
general.
Oh,
You're gonna have
I-
to send them this way for that.
I might, yeah. But it was fire. Also, Airbud. We watched. My friend and I watched almost all the Airbud movies.
Wow.
That was fire. And also, I flew on a plane for the first time. Well, no,
Right.
that's not true. But
How
it
was
was the
that?
first time that I remembered flying on a plane because I was so young when I
Do you
did
get
it.
do you get like plane anxiety?
No, I got no anxiety at all.
That's good.
Did you drive to Kansas all those times?
The very first time I went to Kansas, we flew. But I was so young, I don't remember it. But all the other times, yes, we drove.
When you were in Kansas, did you notice like a lot of tornadoes?
Yeah, there actually was a tornado one time when we went there.
Oh, really? Did you get sucked into it?
No, I did not, thankfully.
'Cause I heard when you go to Kansas, that happens. I heard that fall into this land of like little people and they start giving you candy. Yeah, they
What?
start giving you candy, and there's this evil green woman who just wants to kill you.
What? You know, I've heard that story got a little wicked.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was,
That was good. I like
was
that.
good. That was good.
Speaking of tornadoes, twisters. That was pretty banging.
Jill, you're actually named from after never mind.
I was
I was
gonna
gonna say you're named after the main character of that movie,
That's
no, because so her
Wizard
real
of
name,
Oz.
no,
But
and even her real name is not close to that at all.
Her name is Judy, right?
Yeah.
Judy Garland.
I actually watched
Okay.
the movie.
because my thing says Jilly, so
Oh, makes sense, right? That's classic.
kind of just like
Yeah. But yeah, Dominican Republic is very fun, and I highly recommend. I saw fire dancing. I learned how to cha-cha. A lot of fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
Tropical
Oh, also shout out. What was his name? Our server. At the beach. He was a G. I don't remember his name. It's
What do you mean
evading-
your server at the beach? You had like a restaurant?
Oh no, there was just at the beach. There was this like worker who like constantly just was checking in on us and like bringing drinks to my friend and his parents and myself, and he was just a really nice guy.
Fire.
And then he gave me like he took my hand when on the last day, and he said I was a very special amigo.
Wait, that's so kind of him. Wait, I'm touched.
And I low key feel bad that I forgot his name.
Let's call him Andrew.
Yeah, that's definitely not what his name was. It was
Yeah.
it was something close to that though. It might have been like Andrade.
Okay,
He was a real one though. I miss him.
a real one. What does that say?
Okay, so I'm wearing a cowboy hat right now, and I got a glimpse of myself, and it reminds me of this.
Okay,
It reminds me of the man from Spy Kids 2, of the juggler. It's a.
When I was younger, the Spy Kids movie with the thumbs used to freak me out so bad and I think that's why I'm so afraid of toes, because the thumbs look closer to toes, and it makes me uncomfortable.
So. I'm not even gonna ask any more about that. I'm gonna leave that one there.
I feel like, that's a natural fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually think that's fair because I know the finger guys you're talking about are
Well,
really
yeah,
freaky.
I get that, but I think it's the fear of.
They're like the
toes that
freaky.
That's like glossing over.
Oh well, that's also understandable. It's sort of a reverse foot fetish. It's a foot phobia.
Yeah, phobia. Like, it makes you uncomfortable. Like, sometimes I'll look down at my own feet and I get uncomfortable.
No, yeah, I understand that.
You know what? I actually do agree.
Yeah, right? Because why are they shaped like that? You know what I mean? Oh my god, on another topic about feet, okay? I know I'm branching off here, okay? But some girl on my freaking cross-country team told me that my feet look like Dr. Seuss feet. And that they are very triangular shaped.
That's a huge insult.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It
a
was-
massive insult.
I know.
Say their
It
name.
was like,
Name them.
well,
Name them.
they were like, your feet are
Name
very
'em.
like triangular and
Name
slow.
them.
And I was like, well, no, I'm not gonna name him on here, but also she's very sweet. She's a seventh grader, and so she doesn't really have that like separation. You know, well, she's an eighth grader. She doesn't have that separation in her brain. You know what I mean? So she just says things sometimes. Like one time she called our like coach, like he looked like a, and she told that to his face.
I know your coach, and I would never say something.
Delisle? No, not that coach.
Oh.
Our like student coach, but not really. It was Jake. Do you know him? He graduated like 2 years ago. I don't freaking know. He does kind of look like a child Littler in her.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, let's yeah. So recently this was before I left. But we did.
This was post last pod. This is
last pod.
Catch up.
We all enjoyed some good the Hangar, a good trip down to the Hangar. Shout out the Hangar.
Shout out Colin.
Call-In.
Yeah. Shout out our waiter, Colin. Colin, if you're watching this, you're a real one. Hit us up. We'll get you on the pod.
I'm sorry. You
No
were the most
questions asked.
obnoxious human being that day.
I was not.
Colin,
Okay.
like every time he came to the table, thank you, Colin.
Thanks, Colin. What up, Colin?
It's
Have
just
a good
like
one, Colin.
So, if I worked there, I would have.
It's polite. It's polite to do. I think it's polite, and let us know in the comments what you guys think. I personally think and we can debate this later if you want. We can have a whole debate section. I think that addressing a waiter or a waitress by their first name is the polite thing to do.
I
I disagree.
It forms a relationship with them that makes the entire experience more enjoyable, and it makes their jobs a little less monotonous.
But do you want a relationship with your customer? I feel like
Yes.
I want that.
Brandon.
What?
If every time I go to Olive Garden, I look for Brandon now.
Friend of the pod, Brandon.
Friend of the pod, Brandon
Oh.
from Olive Garden.
Hey,
Shout out.
Send that picture of you and Brandon.
Yeah, we'll put that picture in, and we'll put that. Well, if Brandon, if you're listening to this, and you find this ever, we're gonna get you on the pod. I promise.
Well, speaking of getting people on the pod, I don't want to say their names, but we have a big time guest.
We
lined
have the
up.
potential of a big time guest lineup in the works.
They are lined up. I have their cell phone number, and
It's.
we're gonna call them this week.
But anyway, the Hangar. How was the Hangar? What do you guys think?
I thought it was okay. Sometimes I feel like their food's not fantastic, but actually I feel like I enjoyed the experience. I was with friends. I had a good time, except for the name calling of the waiter, which made me cringe. But Colin was a great guy.
Friend of the pod, Kayla, did not appreciate the Hangar in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, she said that it was a 2 out of 10. But then
Rough.
at work that she would rate it a 4 out of 10.
Settle this debate.
Are you gonna text her?
I think we're gonna call.
I would personally say, while you're calling her, I would say that Hangar, honestly, I liked it. It was kind of like a slightly above mid.
Yeah.
I got the two, I got the boneless, I got the 2 flavors of boneless. One of them was all right, and the other one was pretty good. So I think it's one of those places that, depending on what you get, it could be either good or it could be slightly below average. But I don't think I wouldn't call it bad or amazing.
I got an Impossible Burger, but here's the thing. I didn't understand what he was saying to me. I was kind of caught up in the environment, and I didn't understand that he was asking me if I wanted lettuce and onions and tomato on my burger, and I said no, because I thought he asked me if I wanted like sauce on the side. Turns out I literally just got a burger with cheese on it, but that was my fault. So I can't.
Yeah, I think it's like an infinite kind of like minimum you could give it is like a 3 if you have the worst experience. Best though, it can't be more than like a 7.
I will say though, I have revisited the Hangar. Okay, I went to the Hangar maybe a week ago.
Oh, okay. With
my dogs out, going to go pick up food, for my family, and I would rate the experience pretty well.
Chat. We have. Hold on. I think we have friend of the pod, Kayla, on the phone. Kayla.
Hello?
Kayla? Chat, hold on. Let me show you.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, so
We might have a call-in. Our first ever call-in.
Kayla, our first ever call-in on the pod. We need to ask your opinion on the hangar.
Oh my god. The hangar is a 2 out of 10 for me. I'm not a fan of the hangar.
So it's funny because Theryn just said that the minimum that anyone can give it is a 3, and the best anyone can give it is a 7.
I was thinking 3, but okay, let me be nice. It's a 3. It'll be a 3.
No, stay true
It's
to
a
your
3.
word, Kayla.
What ruined your experience?
Okay, first of all, the food's not that good. The French fries, like, they're not good.
Yeah, the French fries are not
dry. The chicken doesn't have enough sauce on it. The first time I went there was not enough sauce. But the last time I went there, second time, it was fine.
So
it was just fine.
You think that they are faulty in the quality and or quantity of the amount of sauce that they put on a chicken tender?
Yes. And also the menu is freaking weird. Like, I don't understand it.
That's fair. The menu is weird.
What you can order? Like what is it? D1 or something? I don't know.
Well, it's all airplanes.
Because you order
I'm not
boneless.
educated
You order
on
bone-in
airplanes.
wings.
So Theryn's saying that
Bone-in wings are by count, but boneless wings are by weight.
Yeah. So Theryn's talking about how it's weird because, well, is it? Yeah, you're right. Because the boneless is by weight and the bone-in is by amount.
It's just a weird menu.
It's just it's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge what half a pound of boneless wings is versus a pound.
I guess it is. It's hard to gauge like how much you're getting. You know.
Would you say, Kayla, that the hangar is your cheesecake?
And also, there was no music playing. You need to have music everywhere.
I think there was music playing. I do disagree. There was no music playing.
There was no music. It was just they just had the TVs on and they were playing shows.
Jill said, did you like it better than Cheesecake Factory?"
No. I said.
Oh no, I'm lying. That's not the question. Is it what?
Is it her version of the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, she wants to know if it's your version of the Cheesecake Factory.
My version? Do you not like the Cheesecake Factory?
Okay. Well, so here's the thing. My complicated relationship with the Cheesecake Factory is that...
Hold on. So, okay. Yeah, Jill, go on.
My relationship with the Cheesecake Factory is that the menu is too long. Okay, so that stresses me out. And every time the waiters give you the menu, they come to you like 5 minutes ago. Is everybody ready to order? No. Like, who do I look like? Okay.
Yeah.
And also, there's mirrors on the seat. Why am I watching myself eat? Like, this seems sus. You know what I mean?
There is something suspect with that. But Kayla, I appreciate the D1 hater of the hangar, friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Thank you for the call-in.
No problem.
Goodbye. Have a good last day at work tomorrow.
Bye, Kayla.
Oh my god, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
D1 is actually one of the menu items you can get there, I believe.
It's true.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Speaking of Kayla, her last day of work is tomorrow. And I'm feeling very sad about it.
Shout out Kayla's last day of work.
Big ups.
Big ups.
Well, let's leave that here. Let's take a little break and we'll be right back.
Like, I'm not gonna talk shit on someone else right now. And I was like,
the fuck, I can't even make chicken wings in this house.
what just happened?
Okay, welcome back from break. So for context, Theryn just put on he's had a Burger King hat on, but he also just put on a yellow bandana.
Will that suggest that you're gang affiliated or?
We do not condone gang violence on the Sweet Potato Podcast.
Okay, we have gone to nothing in this document.
No, we got the whole. We started off the show.
What's the next one?
we're gonna do a couch potato segment where we talk about what we watched. So Theryn, what have you watched since we've last?
Well, so watching The Sopranos, only got 4 episodes left.
Oh shit.
It's been almost a year. Well, no, it's been like 8 months that it's taken me to get this far. Very good show. Definitely recommend. It's probably one of the greatest shows I've seen. You know, I started watching Attack on Titan again after I got my wisdom teeth pulled because I had a lot of free time.
Yeah.
That's a really good show.
Attack on Titan. I have
It
like
is.
trauma from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's understandable. I feel like that's one of those shows that like you can watch that show if you like don't watch anime.
No, I get that.
Like I have a friend who hates anime like because it's anime and he still likes that show.
You're either like the most insufferable person if you watch Attack on Titan, or you're like chill.
Yeah,
it's
good
no in
though.
between.
I agree with that. I can think of a couple insufferable people who watch it. But yeah, other than that, but you know, I did watch 25 episodes in one day though.
Of Attack on Titan?
Of Attack, because I couldn't do anything else because it was right after my wisdom teeth got pulled.
Yeah.
Other than that, I watched Willy's Wonderland twice. Matt, I know you're familiar with that show, right?
That's the one, like is that the FNAF?
That's the FNAF knockoff with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that is like I've watched that movie.
It's really funny.
I like it.
I 5-starred it on Letterboxd.
It's a fun watch.
5-starred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're. Well, speaking of Nicolas Cage, I know we watched this movie, but he started a movie called Long Legs.
Yeah, that was on my freaking list to talk about because let me tell you, that movie was so good.
Really?
Yes, it was so good.
What's it like? What kind of movie?
It's scary.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like a traditional horror movie, and I got scared. I was really paranoid.
Oh wow, okay. That sounds good. I'm kind of interested in watching it.
Yeah, so we went to it not knowing anything about it. We didn't even know we were gonna see that movie.
Maybe we can watch it together.
So
at some point.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So this is kind of like
down.
This is Longlegs, the character on the screen right now.
You're not.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're not screen sharing.
Yeah, so this right here is Longlegs, the character on the screen, and they so he through the movie they only showed this is Nick Cage. They only showed them through this kind of angle, and in one of the parts of the movie, Nick Cage starts going, "Let me in now," and he starts singing like that.
Yeah, let me in now, and it could be nice. Turn me away now.
But
that's kind of freaky.
Something that came out of Longlegs is someone did like an AI filter to make it look like the OG of the OC, Vicky Gunvalson.
Wow.
This is kind of what Longlegs looks like.
Yeah. I just want to say that the marketing for this film was also really good. However, people were saying that this is mean, okay? People were saying that they should have just left Nicolas Cage's face alone and that it would have been the same effect.
Damn.
That's not nice.
Hey, do you not support that kind of bullying here?
Yeah,
no, Nicolas Cage ever wants to come on the pod, hit us up. You know where to find us.
Nicolas Cage's movies are like, except for this one, I feel like there like are none that like I really are memorable.
Willy's Wonderland.
Well, yeah,
National Treasure.
And Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's true. But they all just feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're all the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of does play the same character in every movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. I've just been watching random shit. Today I started watching Celebrity Big Brother Season 2, specifically.
Oh, how was that?
Well, it's so good. It's a rewatch, obviously.
Oh wait, yeah, that's the one with Tom Green and Natalie Eva
Tom
Marie, right?
Green, Natalie Eva Marie, Kato from the OJ trial, Tamar, Candy from Atlanta Housewives. Yeah, it's really good. What can I say? The fights are really good. I feel like that season definitely was like where the cast didn't care about their self-image, which is what I feel like's going on this year too in Big Brother. Where the house
Yeah.
guests are being more like themselves, but the
Uh-huh.
issue is they're getting flack for it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's true.
I sometimes I wish people would like if this happened during like evil like friend of the show, friend of the pod, Evil Dick. Like, I feel like the same people just aren't watching the show anymore.
Hmm.
Like, if you couldn't get through Angela yelling at people, like, how are you gonna get through Evil Dick?
Yeah, it's these damn snowflakes. They can't take it.
It's these damn snowflakes with their veggie omelets.
Yeah.
God, people.
Oh, you know what else I did? I actually forgot to mention. I finished watching The Boys, season
Oh,
4.
okay.
It's definitely the weak link this season.
Yeah.
It's not great. Um, it's mostly every season so far has felt very focused and directed, and season 4 is kind of just a bunch of meandering subplots that don't really amount to anything. And then the last 2 episodes are really, really good. Like it has a great final 2 episodes. Of the 8 episodes, episode 7 and 8 are very good. But every episode leading up to that, there were good moments, but a lot of them I kind of was just like, why? What's the point?
No, I know. I watched a movie that was like that called Infinity Pool. Have you guys watched that?
No, I've
No.
been in an infinity pool, but I've never seen the movie.
It's bad. Okay.
Oh,
I gave it a 2 stars on Letterboxd because
oh wow.
the movie, like, oh, Donkey Kong. The movie, like, has trying to have a purpose, but then there are like, okay, spoiler alert. There are like weird scenes of the man breastfeeding her. Well, no, her breastfeeding the man, and it's very strange.
There's a lot of that in The Boys too.
Breastfeeding?
Yeah,
She was like breastfeeding a full-grown man.
yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of that in The Boys.
Yeah.
I saw that on
Homelander,
Twitter the other day.
Homelander getting breastfed.
No.
Oh, infinity pool.
Mm.
Oh, just a grown man breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
It was just very interesting. I was like, you know what I mean? It was very uncomfortable. So there's that. What else? Another Mia Goth film, Maxine,
Yeah,
that we saw.
it was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the other movies, so kind of hard.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's definitely the weakest of all the trilogy, but I don't think it's a bad movie at all.
No, it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Although there was this man in the theater when I watched it, and I thought he was alone, but he brought a backpack, but he kept getting up and leaving the backpack there. I was like, "What's in that backpack? Are we gonna?
It's like,
Is he
there's a
gonna?
bomb.
Is he gonna Heath Ledger this
Is he gonna
movie theater?"
Vitaly backpack
Yeah,
prank?
I know. So, but he didn't, and he
No.
did have a kid. I didn't see the kid,
Yeah, he had a
Uh,
kid.
but yeah.
Anyone have any other media? Any music of
other
any
media?
kind? Jill?
With Deadpool and Wolverine, saw that.
Oh,
That
true.
was good. Good movie. That was a good movie. What else? What else did I watch as recently? Honestly, I haven't been watching a lot of TV. Which
Yeah.
it's not.
Normally, I would try to contribute some kind of music, but I haven't listened to anything new in the last few days.
Have I listened?
I did get a record table
Oh,
finally, like a
record table?
stand for my record
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
So I finally was able to set up my record player after having it for 2 years and not having a stand for it.
That's pretty fire. I like a record player.
It's actually very nice quality.
I highly recommend getting a record player.
Yeah, it's good. Just make sure you have room for it, somewhere to put
Yeah.
it. It's always that's the hardest part.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Dead air,
It's
Dan.
because it's got dead air, Dan.
Um,
Well,
there is obviously one big piece of media that we've all been enjoying, and I think we need to dedicate some time to talking about.
Enjoying is a strong word.
Big Brother.
Yeah, that's a strong word. Big Brother 26.
BB26.
Yep.
I think that
BB 26, Dan.
I mean, we're definitely a Big Brother centered podcast because we've talked to, players known as Evil Dick Donato. A friend of the pod, Evil Dick.
Friend of the pod.
Theryn, where did you go?
Where did Theryn go?
Friend of the pod, Evil Dick Donato.
Theryn, what the fuck?
Wait, when did you take the bandana off?
Like a while ago.
Oh.
It's getting hot.
But yeah, BB26, the AI themed season of Big
bad
Brother.
theme.
Terrible
I
theme.
don't. Actually, no. Not a bad theme. I just dislike the fact that
I think it's bad
they
execution.
chose this Katie. What the fuck is her
Ainsley?
name? I'm sorry.
Ainsley.
What the bleep that? What the frick is her name?
What in the
Ainsley.
effing Bowie Jane?
What in the frickin' Bowie Jane? Ainsley. Ainsley, I think should have just been. They should have just had like BBAI, and they should have just had like a voice.
Yeah.
Or like done like a thing where it's like, oh, the house.
I
Like,
don't
you know
like
how like
this...
Jarvis.
Yes.
It could have been like a Jarvis that's like cooks up to the house. They should have done that, not whatever Ainsley is.
I don't like this Ainsley like booby AI girl. You know what I mean? Like it feels strange to look at a hologram and she has fully formed boobs.
The thing is that I think Julie Chen just doesn't want to do her job anymore, so they hired Ainsley.
Or she can't do her job because,
The other thing about Ainsley is that she looks like the 3D Bitmojis.
She does.
She looks like the 3D Bitmojis on Snapchat, and I can't get over that.
Also,
Ainsley, yeah.
Did we not have enough budget to give her clothes? Because why is she naked?
Well,
why does she look like that?
To Julie Chen's red Howie Mandel prolapse dress.
Julie Chen has a whole hologram.
Chenbot.
Why didn't they just use Chenbot? Why do they need Ainsley?
Well, I'm hoping Ainsley turns into Chenbot as the show.
Chenbot is like an actual hologram that looks just like Julie.
But
Ainsley is like a poorly rendered 3D model. I don't understand what the discrepancy is. It's not making sense.
Well, speaking of Julie Chen, since BB26 premiered, she came out with some new merch. Have you seen Julie Chen's new merch?
Oh.
It is a blue sweatshirt that says "Jesus is my HOH."
Jesus is my HOH.
With a church in the middle of the O, with a cross in the middle.
Vitaly is my HOH.
And winner Andy Herron.
We're gonna breeze over that Vitaly commenter. Can we talk about Vitaly?
Yeah.
I feel like we have to, right?
We'll save that we'll do that a little later, though.
We will. Yeah, let's put a pin in that.
Let's put a pin in that. Let's get back to that after the Big Brother stuff.
So winner of BB15 Andy Herron tweeted, "Love this for her and respect her beliefs, but it creeps me out when she pushes this shit on people who aren't religious. It's so weird and inappropriate." Which I kind of agree. She really does push like the love one another, love God. So Julie
oh my goodness.
Is something. What?
I found my swim trunks.
Where were they?
Show the pod the swim trunks.
Well, these swim trunks, these are the ones that I wore to Mesquamaket.
Yeah.
They've been missing since then.
We went to Mesquamaket recently, and I flashed a bunch of kids.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So.
She also almost drowned.
Dude, I did a 360 in the water, and my shoulder popped out of place, but then popped back into place, and it and my body feels really great.
What about when you couldn't feel the ground and you were freaking out?
Oh, I do remember that. I did. I couldn't feel the ground, and I freaked out, and almost drowned Matt.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I'm adding theatrics.
No, it was just hard to get to land because
the waves.
I had to carry another person. Yeah.
That's true. Yep.
My God.
The waves were pretty insane. I will say, however, I did have a lot of fun. And I do recommend getting 360'd in the water and then pushed against the sand on your face and then bleeding from the chin because you hit the ground so hard. It was actually kind of pretty fire.
Anyways, another back to Big Brother. So on day 2, this was or day 3, I think.
Make sure to cut all that, by the way.
Angela had this explosive fight.
So flattered that I am a threat to you. I am so freaking flattered. Do you know how much that makes me look like a badass to my grandkids? It's awesome, Matt. Thank you.
Why is she talking to me like that?
Who's Matt?
Because you were in the show. You were in Big Brother.
Hmm?
Catch up there.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, I understand.
Give it the
These
program.
incompetent people. I can't work.
My bad.
Crazy eyes. You have freaking crazy eyes. And for the house, for this beautiful wonder group of people.
For real?
And for the visitors that came to visit.
Everyone's like, this for real? This shit? What is she doing? This is day 3. It was day 3.
Oh, this is day 3?
This is day 3. Angela calls Matt crazy eyes, and he's of Asian descent, so it seems a little problematic. I don't think it's meant like that, but
Wait, who's Matt? Is he the one who went home?
He went home week 1, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's Love Island. Okay.
He is Love Island. So Angela gets into a fight, and then BB Twitter went and found some stuff. We found out that Angela might be an industry plant.
Oh?
You know how Angela's from Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
But Angela's also best friends with Whitney Rose from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
I thought she's also friends with Bad Mormon.
She's also... Well, no, she just looks like Heather Gay.
Oh, okay.
But something else with Angela. Angela was also on an episode of The Price is Right, a CBS show. At Let's Make a Deal, a CBS show. She was on Dr. Phil and Dr. Phil House Calls, both CBS show.
Industry plant.
I don't think she is. I think she just really likes CBS reality shows and wants to just do it all.
She just feels like, I don't know, even when we first met her in that clip, she feels like a personality. You know what I mean? And I guess all of them are technically, but if hers feels very overplayed, she's like, oh my god, it's my dream to be on Big Brother and this and that.
Well, see, I disagree.
Does this not feel like CBS promotion?
No, I disagree. I think she's genuinely just so happy to be there and is really emotional.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she can't also be an industry plant.
She might be. She might be, but I'd like to believe she's not. Even if she is, that's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
She's sort of like an Ice Spice.
This is Angela beefing with Paris Hilton chef Lisa, mimicking her walk, which both of you called bullying the other night.
I do.
Still stand by that.
I stand by that. I think that's mean girl behavior. And I have always said that I think Angela gives mean girl. Just because you're a 30-year-old woman, a 40-year-old woman, does not mean that you cannot be a mean girl. You can
She's in her 50s.
She's in her 50s.
Well, point still stands. You're a 50-year-old woman and you're still a bully.
I stand by that. And I think to what I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, this generation of Big Brother fans is so soft. Look at what Evil Dick did. I think that what Evil Dick did is genuinely acceptable. I don't think he's done a single wrong thing in his time in the house. Because what he did was good entertainment.
He literally made a tweet the other day that said, "I'm Julie Chen Moon Pie. My husband did this, this, and this."
We can't talk about what Moon Pie.
And I stand by him
because that's not family friendly. But I just want to say that I did tell Matt something very vague about me Googling Moon Pie and being disgusted, and he was like, "What does that mean?" And he Googled it on the beach, and
I did.
Urban Dictionary.
She wouldn't just tell me what it was. So I guess to finish this off, who is your favorite player this season of Big Brother?
I think honestly mine is between Robina and Cedric. I really like Cedric too.
Yeah, I like Cedric too. I just think Cedric's a little too young to in the game. He's
I'm not saying winner. I'm not saying winner wise. I'm thinking
yeah.
personality.
Yeah, I like Rubina. I like Cedric. I like Chelsea.
I like Joe.
Joseph is pretty fire.
Yeah, I like him.
Don't care for Mackenzie in any way, shape, or form. And that's that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really like her either. I don't really mess with her vibe. She gives pick me. She gives pick me. Angela gives mean girl.
I like Angela. I do.
I think this could be a good season.
It is a good season so far. I haven't had any complaints.
It's not as good as last season so far.
I think
what are you talking about? Last season was terrible.
I think they should pull the bullet and get Kenny out of the house before he kills himself on national.
Oh, I like Kenny.
Well, no, I like him too, but for his own mental health. Like, I'm worried that this man, if he doesn't get out soon, he's gonna kill himself in front of the live feed, like Joker.
Well, Big Kenny K wants to win HOH. What he said.
Okay.
Big Kenny K.
Is that so he can self-evict himself, though? Well, no, because he said that there's too much. There's too many legal consequences.
I think he's going home this week. We will see on
I think
Thursday.
I think people have caught on to the fact that he doesn't want to be there, and they're going to kick him off because they don't like that. But also, I think that might be good for him. He doesn't belong here. If you think about it, he doesn't belong there. Like, he hates all of these people. Like, if I was in a house with all those people, I'd shoot myself too.
No,
like,
yeah.
Like, get me a knife from the kitchen, and I'm going to stand by the live feeds. You know what I mean? Because I'm going out with a bang.
Yeah, I guess. Did you watch that
Going out with a bang
from Sunday?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Gotta watch it.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. Well, moving on from... Not totally moving on from Big Brother, but we have a cameo to review.
Chat, we have another cameo. Let's pull it up.
Let's pull up that cameo. So this was from a former Big Brother player named Matt Turner. I can say after this cameo, friend of the pod, Matt Turner.
Friend of the
pod. A lot of Matts on the Big Brother.
A lot of Matts on the Big Brother, and a lot of Matts who talk about Big Brother.
Including you.
Thank you. Let's just jump into this cameo. And I will pause as needed.
Yo, what is good? Oh my god, the craziest noise. What's up, Matt and Theryn? How are you? This is a freaking train wreck. All right, I'm just gonna keep this in. You don't have to add this in anything, but like, what is this? What's happening? What is the noise? All right,
I'm keeping it in.
We're keeping it in. This is fire. Already a fire start from a fire
This man
guy.
seems very lovely. He just gives very millennial, but he is very lovely.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to say shout out a Massachusetts native.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Mass native.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Mass native.
Not too far away. We should have visited his store.
He has a store?
When he lived here.
True.
The Rug Shack.
I didn't think he was gonna move.
He moved, I believe, but I think he's in Rhode Island. So I think he's in Rhode Island. But I don't know if the Rug Shack's still open. But I would love to.
You know what I want to ask him? I want to ask him if he listens to Noah Khan. He looks like he listens to Noah Khan.
He probably likes the season of.
He does, is what I'm thinking. Like, I want to know. I want to have an in-depth conversation with him about what he thinks about that album. And maybe we will.
We'll get into this, but no, Turner was really good. He was definitely one of my favorites from his season. The only issue is he placed third, but like, let's be real, he was not winning that show. Like, no one was gonna beat Taylor in season 24.
Yeah,
kind of
the booked.
At least it's not second.
No, he got third. Well, he got third. I believe Monty won the final HOH, and then evicted him. I don't know what that comment was. Anyways, let's move on to Matt Turner.
All right, let's restart this. What's up, Matt and Theryn? It's Turner from Big Brother Season 24 here. And first off, thank you for being a fan of mine. Genuinely, it means the world. And the Sweet Potato podcast, Rise Up. I did just check that out. I watched an episode and I subscribed. So shout out to the Massachusetts family.
What?
Yes.
You guys should feel very happy about this.
Matt Turner is a fan of the Sweet Potato podcast. This is huge.
Because Matt Turner is also a fan of the H3 podcast, which I love.
Right.
And he also, I mean, he used to be Mr. Beast's editor.
Now, and you know what? All the Mr. Beast drama happening right now.
Should you get him on here?
Matt Turner, because Matt Turner, I don't know, Jill, if you remember this, but a while ago, Turner, before Big Brother, he actually came out and levied some accusations about Mr. Beast creating a toxic work environment.
Yes, and that has been confirmed by another editor of Mr. Beast.
And this was him. He was the one who
the editor.
First levied. He was the editor.
Really?
Well, no, Jill's saying a new editor has come out recently.
A new editor.
But he was the original person who levied those allegations, and he got a lot of flack for it. But he seems like a great guy, and in lieu of recent events, who knows? We're gonna stay neutral on this topic. I think.
Did you guys see the thing about Mr. Beast? The article that came out that was talking about how he's doing like another Mr. Beast games and the contestants sign their life away on the contract.
Oh yeah. The environment, the living environment, and filming conditions were very poor on the game show, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can
Crazy,
we
crazy,
also
crazy.
just like say how people are like surprised that Mr. Beast's videos are fake? Like, he just gives phony energy. Like, let's be honest.
I just kidnapped this Hawaiian slave and put them in my basement. Like, that's like every opening of Mr. Beast.
Like,
yeah, it is
Anyway,
freaking crazy.
Back to the video. I want to see
but Matt Turner is so much more than the Mr. Beast guy, in my opinion.
and he's really grown from that. Because I think hardly anyone remembers him as that now.
No, he's so much
good.
More. He's a content creator. He's living his life.
Influencer.
He's a great guy. Shout out, plug the socials, Matt. Make sure to plug his socials.
I will plug his socials.
Dude, it's always so sick seeing like creators even out of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, or nevertheless Big Brother creators specifically. So love the podcast. I'm subbed. I'm going to be watching future episodes, and I'm excited. Then it says, would love to hear.
If you're watching this one, hey.
If you're watching this one, shout out Matt Turner.
If you're watching this, Turner, shout out.
Let me know your thoughts on Noah Kahan's album. If you like it. If you don't.
Yeah, Jill wants to know.
Yeah.
I want to know. I really want to know.
Oh boy.
Then it says, would love to hear you talk about Big Brother, and who do you want to win in Big Brother 26? Dude, honestly, Quinn is the go. I don't think
this did not age well. Because I got this a few weeks ago.
I think is Quinn a little bit sus? Yeah. But I also think that he does have capacity to win.
I think you should watch this week's episode and then get back and
does that change? I feel like he's just very deceptive, and I feel like that works.
Yeah, he's been just screwing up lately.
To Turner's credit, I think in Quinn's early his audition and stuff, he gave a bit of a different vibe.
He gave Turner energy at the end of the day.
He did. You actually said that. You said he was going to be this season's Turner, which was not the case.
No. He was more like the season's burner.
Oh, the zoinks!
Oh,
get those air horns.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh my goodness!
Anyone would be surprised to hear me say that, simply because he was a fan of mine. I'm returning the love, and he's just such a fun, quirky guy. Is that a goofy ass way to describe someone you're a fan of? I don't know, but yeah. And then honestly, hot take: I've been finding Angela to be absolutely nuts. Although not a hero character, but she's definitely entertaining, to say the least. So,
I agree.
That's the best description of her.
I think she's entertaining.
100% like borderline villain. She's like a borderline villain.
She is.
But she is so entertaining. She makes good TV. She really does.
She's like probably the most insufferable person in real life.
You know what?
On TV, that's okay.
I actually think she's with how dedicated she is to CBS. I think she cares more about being entertaining than actually winning.
I think so.
I think she's trying to create good content for the producers.
I think
that's another reason why she could be an industry plant.
That's true.
We'll see. We will see.
Quinn, Angela, and then there's really no one I don't like right now. So right now, they're the GOATs. Again, thank you so much for being a fan of mine. Genuinely, it means the world. Hope you guys, have great success with your podcast. And if you ever need a guest or something, shoot me an email. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Love ya. Bussin'? I haven't done one of these in a while. It's so crazy. Yo, what is good? Oh my God, the craziest.
We got a Turner burner bussin'.
Bussin'?
He threw a love ya in there.
He threw a love ya. You guys are on the love you basis.
I would say a little bit of a parasocial relationship going on, but as a potential guest on the pod, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to get in contact because I would love to have him on the pod. I'd love to love Turner.
Expect maybe a couple episodes down the line that to be a potential.
Turner, the ball's in your court. Come on. Nah,
ball's actually in our court.
Ball's in our. Yeah, the
Yeah, 'cause
pickleball
he
is
said
in.
shoot him an email.
The pickleball's in the kitchen.
Pickleball is in our kitchen.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
All
with
right.
that,
Oh, now hold on, real quick. Do we want to touch on Vitaly?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we talk
have
about
to.
Vitaly?
We have to talk about Vitaly.
So, for everyone who's listening to the pod doesn't know who Vitaly is, he's a live streamer who has his own Kick streamer. Specifically, you need to know that because Kick has no guidelines. Okay, well, basically no guidelines, and this guy has his own like how to catch a predator, and it's pretty insane. And he like molests the predator, like borderline molests the predators.
Yeah. So he's on season 2 of Catching Predators. It is called Kick's Vitaly's 10 days of. What was it called? 10 days of Fuck! It had a catchy name and I forgot it. What is it called? What is it? What's his
10
name?
days of
Vitaly. Where is it? 10 days. Oh, 10 days. 10 nights of takedowns. 10 nights of takedowns. And this was a few nights ago, where Vitaly was catching predators with Jay Omalot and Myron from Fresh and Fit. Like, what? Anyways, normally I don't like the way he treats these people, but this one I can just watch.
You know, I'd like to say, like, before we watch this, he's put himself in a very good spot because essentially what Vitaly will do is, you know, he'll confront the predators at Chris Hansen style, and then he'll either accost them in the name of, you know, putting them under like house arrest, citizen's arrest. He'll force them to the ground. He'll humiliate them, shave their hair, throw smoke bombs at them, curse at them, make them eat hot chips, straddle them,
a spicy chip,
borderline like very close to molesting them, like physically dry humping them and stuff like that. Yeah. And he's put himself in a great spot because this is just like abusing people. Like he is doing like power fantasy, abuse fantasy, but you can't really criticize him for it because these are indefensible people. And that's sort of the sweet spot he's found, that he can just abuse people like this. But you can't criticize him because then it would look like you're defending child predators.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, what these people have done are deplorable. But that doesn't necessarily mean
what he's doing is right, because
yeah,
he's basically just doing the same thing that these people are doing.
And it's not even a matter of like, saying like, they don't deserve that to happen. It's more so just like, does anyone really deserve that to happen to them? You know?
To them.
Like,
yeah.
And even if they do, like, is that really Vitaly's place to do that?
Yeah.
Well, of course
like, you're not like
no.
Ugh.
Vitaly just wants to punch more women on the street.
Still, he's given himself a pretty good position where it's hard to criticize him.
I guess he's also been criticized about using real children, like, as bait. I don't know.
Yeah, is that true? Are his people real?
No, they're always 18, but they're always like, you know, they're close.
They're towing the line, like.
Yeah, they're basically kids.
Yeah, that's the issue.
And sometimes also
area too.
The other thing I will say about Vitaly is he lets them go a little far.
Yeah.
Like I saw one where it was like a bunch of like clearly like teen, like they were like 18 or 19, like boys, like they were pretending to be 15, but like the plants, right? And they were like, they had their shirts off and they were like rubbing on the guy.
It almost seems like he's leaving enough room for those things to be clipped and put onto like fetish websites. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like he shouldn't.
Yeah, but I don't think like, Vitaly's thinking about that. That's the
there shouldn't be an interaction. Like there should be no physical interaction between the victim, like the person who's playing the victim, and the actual predator. Like it should be like Chris Hansen, where they let them in and then they book it out of there, and Chris comes and apprehends the person.
No, because I think Vitaly does think about that, because I think he's the type of person who gets off on that as well.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I mean? Is that a hot take?
No, I don't think it's a hot take, because he literally
I feel like he's getting off on that.
That's true.
That he includes it in like his like.
Well, because that's the thing is like they find the predator and then like before they get to abuse them, the predator runs off and he goes, "No, I lost the content. Where's my content?" Like lately in season 2, the predators have been running away and like
A lot of gambling also.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, so
gambling promotion. That's classic Kick.
when he gets bored, he starts gambling on screen and like playing slots and losing and
Yeah.
like, getting mad.
Yeah.
I will say it's very interesting the sort of connections that Vitaly has brought. Obviously, you're gonna expect to see Fresh and Fit Myron,
Yeah.
Aiden Ross, Nico.
Because those are all like deplorable people.
Other people like Jayoma Law, like okay, like random people like that.
Ty
But
Dolla Sign?
Ty Dolla Sign, okay, Little Pump, and Sway Lee.
Like, what
He got Sway Lee from Post Malone's Sunflower, featuring Sway Lee.
Like, you have to also think about how these people must be so burnt out that they're going on a live stream with Vitaly.
No, that's
And,
not
like,
it at
also-
all. That's literally not it at all. It's Kick paying them a lot of money to do it.
To be fair, these
That's
Little
what it
Pump has fallen off.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla Sign was never on, and he's only relevant because of Kanye.
That's what I'm saying.
and
like,
and
if you're-
Sway Lee is having like a whole like he has his own like drama that's happening right now on Twitter because
That's
of
what I'm
his
saying,
political takes.
people, you're taking like money from Kick, right? But like that obviously shows like a desperateness because like let's be honest, if they ask like who's a big rapper right now?
I don't
Let me
know. Jack Harlow.
Yeah, if they asked Jack Harlow, I don't think he would come on.
No,
Dolly Parton.
these three like those three rappers. I don't think he's had any other big names on, but they're all like okay. Who's listening? Realistically, like everyone knows who those three people are, but who's listening?
Who's
to them?
listening to them?
I'm sorry,
they're
I'm
all
not listening
featured.
to Little Pump.
They're all
You won't-
features.
Well, that's
You
the
will
thing
not
though. Is,
catch me listening to Little Pump. And
Yeah, but-
Sway Lee does not make his own music. He only is a feature artist, like almost
Yeah,
exclusively.
they're
Little
all
Pump-
features.
Little Pump made a pedophile version of his song.
He did. You're such a fucking pedophile. I hate it. You're such a fucking pedophile. I hate it. And that's not even his song. That's also Kanye's song, which is a Little Pump. It's like Kanye and his song.
They're feature artists, man. Do you think that Vitaly will get Kanye on?
No, I don't. I think Kanye has, as much as I hate to say it, too much respect for himself.
I think he does too. And also, he's too busy releasing patch notes for his new garbage album.
That's true. It's true.
Which I've never seen that happen. I've never seen someone release an album and then slowly like release very minute updates to the song every day.
Yeah, that seems like very strange. I think he's afraid that like he's gonna decline, but I think that this is making it worse for him. You know what's giving? It's giving Justin Bieber's like
The second Kanye released a song where his entire verse was made with AI, an AI version of his voice, he lost all.
Matt's reaction to that. Matt, I'm telling you, the freaking buildup of Justin Bieber's release of Baby, he would post like baby pictures and like be like, yummy, like to his song
Oh,
Yummy.
yeah.
And people are like,
yeah.
that's weird. Like,
he's like, guys, when you go to bed, just like leave it on repeat so it gets those views
yeah,
up.
and he was
Yeah,
like,
but
if
also
you go, when he let it play over and over.
after that point, Justin Bieber I think has had a bit of a comeback musically. I feel like that was his low. I feel like Yummy was his low.
Yeah.
And now he's fallen off a little bit. Like no one listens to new Justin Bieber, realistically.
But I feel like he wants that low key. Like he doesn't feel like I don't feel like he wants to be in the light anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Although he was on Stay. That's such a good song.
Well,
by the Kid Leroy.
Let's get into the 10 days of takedowns, 10 nights
yes,
takedowns.
All right.
So
Vitaly.
This is personally one of my favorites. Instead of abusing this pedo, they do something funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
Like it starts off like that, and I think that is like the perfect like happy
Hold
medium.
on, can I
that
see?
they
I
could
want to
do.
see Jayoma. I want to see Jayoma with the
If I can find a Jayoma
katana.
one, but like
It was that
so-
one you're on.
Was it the one I was on?
Yeah, Jayoma and Myron.
Let's see.
You know what? I feel like this show that they have going on, I feel like Jake Paul and Logan Paul are going to be on it very soon.
Logan Paul's too busy with his wrestling career.
But Jake
Okay.
Paul.
But
So-
Jake Paul.
So this is the Paul brothers are too busy of calling out Olympic athletes and saying that they're trans.
Yeah. Yep. I did see
These
that.
these freaking slimeball behavior. Okay, so this is how they bust in to get the pedophile.
For a walk, I want to talk to you.
I know, but
You came here for a reason now.
well, I don't know.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where's the fucking money?
Where are you?
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Where's the fucking money? Fucking money at?
No, stop!
Where's the fucking money at?
Bro!
Where's the fucking money at?
Ain't nobody fucking playing with the empty your fucking money, man. Take everything out your fucking pocket. Put it on the table. Put it on the fucking table. Put it all right here. What the fuck is this for? What is that, man?
This feels like a roleplay video. Do you know what I mean?
It's literally like this is Vitaly's roleplay.
It is. And it's so weird.
I hate to admit it though, but at the end of the day, it's good content.
Yeah, it is until it gets old.
Also, I still think it's interesting that they brought Jayoma on, and I'm not really sure what he was doing, but I know one of Jayoma's like proudest things is that he will like get all charges dropped against someone who like allegedly like raped a 5-year-old.
Yeah, but Jayoma's also copying our boy PNP.
Right.
H3 Podcast, who's like, we just got this person off from a DUI. They drove their car into a bridge and killed 5 minors. 0 jail time. Let's go. Like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Jayoma copied our boy. So, this Vitaly, they rented out this diner. And, like, literally all the customers are actors in this diner. And they caught this one man. And they follow him into the bathroom.
Ugh.
And they attack him. But the Vitaly fan base is siding with this pedo. Because this pedo had like bad things that happened in him his past. So them and the rappers, they go into the bathroom with these pies.
What?
And Vitaly busts the door down.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
How old are you?
Nothing.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
You notice how Vitaly's... How old are you? How old are you? Like, it's just like...
And it's like, that's the thing too, is like these people, like, you know how like people are saying like siding with them because they had like bad things happen to them in their past. Like, this isn't helping, you know what I mean? Like, it's like these people obviously have abused, which is leading to them being perpetrators, but then you're abusing them again. Like, that's not going to stop the cycle.
Yeah, and also Vitaly's just not a great
He's not a good person. Like,
no.
He's obviously collabing with Aiden Ross. I think that tells you a lot.
We looked at Vitaly. That's good. I think it's time we head into our final segment of the night. This is a big one, guys. This is the sort of the big hurrah.
This is our magnus opus. This is our magnus opus.
Our magnus opus.
So
this is our gaping magnus opus.
So I was watching
big gaping finale.
My friend Neil
bent over.
This happened.
And something was there.
Is that COVID related? And if it is, what are we gonna do about it? Anyways, so I was watching cable television the other night, and an infomercial came up from what I can say now as the legendary Cathy Mitchell. Okay. She is I mean, what can you say about Kath? It hasn't
the
been said
number
before.
one podcast in the world.
Oh, thanks, Howie.
Howie?
Wait.
Do you think Howie, did your friend get his rectal issue figured out?
Ow.
No? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I think he's going through pain. Howie, is everything okay?
Is it happening to you now?
Wait, what's going on with Howie?
I took it down, okay?
You took what down?
Does somebody know, is this COVID related?
Is what COVID related?
The number one podcast in the world.
I don't think we're COVID related.
When my friend Neil bent over, this happened. Does somebody know, is this COVID related? And if it is, what do we do about it? Ow.
I think You have to stick a thermometer up there to know if it's COVID related.
Whoa.
Oh boy. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Anyways, the legendary Cathy Mitchell. Are we all ready for dump dinners with Cathy Mitchell?
Hours.
Kath, are we all ready for dump dinners with Cathy Mitchell?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
so ready.
jump into it.
Dinner can take hours to make, and who has the time? Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with my new Dump Dinner Cookbook. Now just dump and bake for full meals in minutes. So
delicious.
Actually, that one doesn't look too bad. Like,
Ooh.
it looks like, okay. Oh, rewind. Like, the lasagna looks like something that Garfield would gobble down.
Oh, Cathy.
Shout out Garfield.
What are we
Garfield
All right, let's keep watching.
Cookbook. Now just dump and bake for
Dump.
full
She
meals
just
in
dumps
minutes.
that shit on there.
So delicious. Look at these smothered pork chops, easy cheesy tacos, roasted chicken with potatoes, or this, the best pan pizza ever.
Ooh,
Cut up some biscuits and
delicious, Kath.
Yummy deep dish pizza.
Now let's watch her dump. Let's watch her dump and dish.
She's pro at dumping.
She's
cut
pro.
up
Let's
some
watch her
biscuits in a
dumping.
skillet. Dump on tomato
Dump 'em.
sauce, your favorite
Dump.
toppings, and cover with cheese.
She's just
Then
dumping.
bake for
Just
a
dump
She
it
delicious
all
dumped
over.
that.
all the goodies.
She queen dumped.
Here's my favorite comfort food dinner. Start
Okay.
with chicken and mixed veggies. Add a can of creamy chicken
The
soup.
veggies.
That's
Dump-
where I draw the line. With
Dump a
with her
whole
soup.
can of
What's with her
soup. Dump a whole
soups?
can of soup on that.
She really likes soup. She's a soup girly.
I'm gonna hold my tongue for now because there's a couple I know we're gonna watch in a bit that are gonna make me really angry. So I'm gonna hold my tongue and let her dump her soups.
Okay.
A few chunks of Velveeta cheese, and top with a can of crescent rolls. Just look at this, a cheesy chicken pot pie with perfect flaky crust. How about a new twist on meat?
That's
I dumped ground
repulsive.
beef, stuffing mix, an onion soup pack, and water into this bag. Then just mashed it all together. Now just cut up.
What the was that, Kath? Why is she
really
mangling
mashed
that?
Mashed it all
He's
together.
mashing it all
now just
together.
cut off the corner and squeeze into muffin
Oh,
cups. After-
wait.
then
That
just mashed it all
looks-
together. Now just cut off the corner and squeeze
That
it.
looks foul.
Can we just look at Kathy, how happy she is that she's
Whoa,
doing?
she's
That looks foul, and
Squeeze into muffin cups.
Wow.
After baking, top with mashed potatoes. A perfect portion in each muffin. You'll love it. Get great shortcuts too, like this beefy pasta. No need to pre-brown meat or boil pasta. Dump it all in the pot. Dinner is served in 15 minutes. Or try this shortcut ravioli lasagna. Dump frozen raviolis on tomato sauce. Add fresh
No.
spinach and cheese. Layer as high as you like for steamy,
Okay,
melty home-style
that worries me
lasagna.
that she's just putting it in there frozen before while baking it.
Okay,
Like that.
this is not the worst of our Queen Kath. Dump soups is where we draw the line.
and we have to watch dump desserts after this
We
too.
will watch dump cakes.
Dump
There's
cakes,
nothing
yeah.
better than a hearty, warm bowl of soup. But homemade soup
You're right.
can be hours of work, and who
Look at how hard that is.
Hold on. This is true. Making a homemade soup is difficult. That's
It
why
is.
canned soup exists. Because there's a difference, right? If you want really good soup, you need to make it homemade. But if you want to, if you just are like want some quick soup, there's canned soup, and then there's kind of like Panera soup that like toes the line. But like, canned soup's not terrible.
No, I like a good canned tomato soup.
Yeah, but homemade soup is good. And hopefully, right, you would think Cathy would show us some good homemade soup recipes. So let's just keep watching.
Well, it's the Cathy Mitchell.
Mhm.
You would never know.
Who has the time? Now making soup is simple. Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with
Okay, hold on. Back it up.
work, and who has the time?
Who's doing this camera shot?
Yeah,
Why
what's the
is
camera doing
Cathy's
all the way up
entire
there?
body and not in frame, and we got her cabinets? We're
The
looking
camera's pretty high.
That this kitchen set looks fake. Like it looks like my dollhouse kitchen if you
Oh,
made it into real
Look
life.
at the
is.
window. Look
It
at
is.
the window.
It's
It's
windows fake.
Like
Yeah.
Do you see
those
that? Dale?
vegetables
It's
are
a
definitely fake,
it's
too.
a painting.
it's painting.
Like that's actually, I think that actually might be a painting.
I think so too.
No, it is.
It doesn't
Now
look
making
real.
soup
Those are
is
fake.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with my new cookbook, Dump Soups and More. So easy. Just dump, stir, and simmer for delicious homemade soups in minutes.
Oh,
Watch. Dump some sliced sandwich steaks into a pot with onions and mushrooms. Sprinkle with seasoned flour, then cover with beef stock and simmer. For a unique twist, serve it in a bread bowl, smothered with melted cheese. That's my Philly cheesesteak soup.
Okay. Why is she making sandwiches into soup?
Yeah.
Because you got it's quick. It's got to be quick, snappy. Dump.
She's the queen of dumps.
She's a queen of taking a dump.
Kathy Mitchell, the queen of dumps.
Meal in a bowl. It's all in my book. Even this beer cheddar cheeseburger soup. A comfort food.
What is that? What is beer cheddar cheeseburger soup?
Chunky soup.
Nothing like remember Vanderpump Rules, Brittany and her Mima's beer cheese?
Oh, yes.
Mima's beer and cheddar Mima's beer and cheddar cheeseburger soup.
Food favorite. Or this chicken marsala soup. So yummy
That's
and so
repulsive.
easy.
The
Check
soup
this
base is just always so freaking watery. Like, I don't want to eat soup and have it be like it looks like dishwater. I'm sorry, Kathy. That's what it looks like. I'm being candid here.
I mean, it really does look like dishwater.
It's like translucent, but like foggy. It's like gross.
Yeah, Kathy is the queen of making disgusting things.
Like, she's just not a good cook, and sometimes that's okay. Like, it's okay to admit that.
Yeah, it's okay. So this soup recipe starts with cream of chicken soup. That
with chicken soup. Dump in pre-cooked chicken and mixed veggies. Then bring to a boil.
Hold on, go back a second.
Ladle the
Matt.
soup.
We will go. Okay.
Yeah, go back. Go back to the start of the
Soup. So yummy and so easy. Check this out. Start with a can of cream of chicken soup. Dump in pre-cooked chicken and mixed veggies. Then bring to a boil. Ladle the soup into a bowl topped with store-bought biscuit dough and bake. In just minutes, you'll have warm, flaky pot pies the whole family will.
Okay. This one pisses me off so much. Because the whole point of this is it's supposed to be quick and easy homemade soup. So what is her solution to a homemade pot pie? Canned soup, frozen veggies, frozen chicken.
Frozen biscuits.
None of this just buy canned pot pie. Just buy a pot pie. Go to the grocery store and buy a pot pie. You're not home making anything. This is significantly worse quality than if you buy, if you walk into Big Y, you can either buy an actual fresh chicken pot pie or you can buy the ingredients, which probably are going to end up costing you basically the same.
Or you can go to Wing Bar.
Yeah, you could do that too. Wing Bar, shout out Wing Bar. But God, you won't. I'm not gonna allow you to tell me that check out these fresh soup recipes, and then you dump a can of soup and frozen peas into a cup and heat it up. That's you're not making a soup. You're buying soups. Just buy the soup. If you're so freaking impoverished, okay, I'm sorry, but if you you can't, God forbid, what? Why do you need to make this? Do you know how cheap canned soup is? It's like the cheapest freaking food. It's not even bad.
And it's indestructible. Actually, it lasts a long time.
What the hell is this?
It's
here's my soup recipe. Pour soup into a pot and put frozen veggies in it. Why don't you just buy chicken pot pie soup?
Because
buy chicken pot pie.
You're so activated right now.
You've got to dump it.
What am I missing? What am I missing about it? Is it the price? Oh, well, buying a can of soup, buying the biscuits, buying the cheese, buying the chicken, buying the veggies, that's going to cost the same as buying a whole chicken pot pie. They're not that expensive. They're like $5 at Big Y for a full, pre-made, ready-to-eat pot pie. All you gotta do is pop it in the microwave or pop it in the oven and you eat it. And it's a whole one.
I'd argue that it tastes better than this.
It would taste better because this is made with canned and frozen stuff. God, this makes me so angry. We
get Kathy on the pod?
And this isn't even the one that makes me the most angry.
I would love Kathy on the pod, but I don't know if she would want to. after this.
I'd love to. I have some
What
words I
else
want to
is
share
going
with
on?
Cathy, so let's get her on the pod.
Should I put this our link to the podcast in the Cathy Mitchell Facebook group?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I am a member of it.
Okay, that's good, yeah.
And she responds actively.
Oh, maybe not this episode.
Hop on the pod.
Actually, no. I'd love for her to come on and explain to me what I'm not understanding about this recipe. Because I'm not criticizing the entire idea of dumped soups.
No,
I just don't really.
We love Cathy.
I don't get like I get making your own soup, but like if you really, even if you want like a good homemade taste, like you can't just buy soup stock. Like you need to make the stock.
You need to make the ingredient. I also just want to take the moment to apologize that if you do, like, if the people of Cathy do see this, I do apologize for saying she has nothing going on in her life. I don't know her life.
Oh, you came for Cathy. The Facebook
sorry,
group, they ride
I'm so
hard.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
They're gonna get
I'll
us
do anything.
downvoted.
I'll do anything but come for Cathy.
Okay.
Cathinators ride hard, but I ride harder.
Cathy's Cathinators. Is that her fan base?
Yeah.
The catheters.
Yeah.
That's catheters. Oh boy.
Here, whip up a batch of my beefy Baja chili. It takes just
That looks
minutes.
like shit.
Then use it for this tasty chili
I
mixed
wouldn't even
spaghetti.
eat that.
Like I'm not
Pile
saying
high
that
chili-
looks bad. I'm saying it looks like my human feces. Like it looks like human feces. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't eat that to my dog. Okay.
Pumpkin would never.
Pumpkin would never eat that. She'd throw up before she eat that. She's very picky.
High chili fries. Yum.
Okay. That's not
Also,
soup.
that's Matt. We need to talk about what she does with the bags.
This gives what's it called? It's like Skyline chili or whatever.
Play the video.
What are you talking about?
Skyline chili?
Yeah.
It's okay. This is so niche that I don't think anybody, because like Skyline Chili is a freaking Midwest like chain where they sell chili. Like let me show you what they sell, okay?
Wow.
Oh my god. You know what I just thought of? Jill, I forgot you're from Oklahoma originally, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I have a question. Do you know what a runza is?
A runza?
Yes.
No.
You don't know what a runza is?
No.
Oh my god.
Wait, it's a sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you
Is
just
it
Google
like
it?
is it the thing that like it's like shaped like this?
Yes, it is. That is exactly what it is.
It's like a hot pocket.
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's coming back to me. Wait. What's in it? Like chili?
It's like hamburger.
Oh.
But so my grandma like used to make those, and like nobody knows what that. I didn't realize that's like a Midwest thing. Like there's like a whole fast food restaurant. There's a fast food restaurant called Runza that like sells them, and it's like in like Kansas and Nebraska and Oklahoma.
Yeah, I didn't know there's like a fast food like place about
Apparently it's like big out there. I found it from a YouTube video. I didn't know it was a thing, but I guess it's kind of like a big thing.
Out in the Runza. But yeah, Skyline Chili.
In the runs.
They like sell chili like chili like hot chili dogs, right? But they're the most disgusting rank hot chili dogs in the world. The cheese is translucent. Like I'm not even joking with you. It's fucking nasty.
Is that what
I'll
made
have
you
to
go
ask
vegetarian?
my grandfather about that.
What?
Is that what made you go vegetarian?
No, almost. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll have to ask my grandfather about that. I wonder if he knows what that is, what Skyline
Skyline
chili is.
He probably does.
He probably does.
Shout out, big ups.
Skyline Chili.
Big ups to Skyline Chili.
Big ups to Skyline Chili. Big ups to Oklahoma. Whatever bad happened in Oklahoma.
Also, is this video from 2016? Actually,
yeah. This is newer Cath in the Cathy Cinematic Universe, the CCU.
I thought this was a lot older.
I think this is phase 2 of the CCU. Yeah.
Fries. Yum. Even spoogered on pork.
Okay, we're talking about this.
We didn't even like go through a second.
She's making taco in a bag. You guys all know what know what
Walking
taco in the
taco,
bag
yeah.
is, right?
Walking taco.
It's when you take a bag of chips, you crush up the chips, and you put taco meat, and you put lettuce and cheese and onions, and you shake up the bag, and it's actually really good. And you can do it with chili too. Why did she cut the bags like this? This literally defeats the entire purpose of doing this. The whole point is that you have it in an easy to eat, not messy bag. This makes the
He went to cardiac arrest. He got so angry.
For everyone, he just, I think Theryn passed out. Too much calf.
Too much calf.
Theryn has left the frame.
It is weird that there's like little flaps. Like it's a
That's
little.
what she.
That's what she said. That is what she said. Like
I don't understand why the whole point of making the taco in a bag is that you can hold it like this and it's super easy to eat. You can get it if you're at like a game. Like I know they have them at my school. They would have them at the soccer games. Sometimes they would sell them because it's like very easy to hold. And you're eating a taco. A taco is normally super messy. So what the hell is the point of making it so it's like a freaking plate? It's like this is literally a paper plate with a freaking labia. Like I don't understand what the purpose of this is. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It's Cathy. It's calf, but it's not soup.
And okay, maybe am I like missing? Is this because Matt? You mentioned when we first watched this that maybe it's for presentation purposes.
I think it's for presentation purposes.
But still, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Why even bother showing this?
she's like.
And also, they're Fritos.
Art mimics real life. You know what I mean?
Well, Cathy Mitchell is art.
Are you telling me that this is what Cathy looks like downstairs?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm.
Oh, is that what you're getting at?
Okay, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever.
Why did you say that?
Well, I thought you guys already understood that.
I understood it. All right, let's continue the dump soups.
A few toppings and you have what I call my walking taco. Here's a simple soup secret. Dump boxed mac and cheese and tomato soup into boiling water. Add the cheese pack and milk. Top with some dogs and the kids will come running to the table.
There's no freaking way that those noodles cooked without water. You're a liar and a fraud. Sorry.
So Cathy does this thing where she doesn't add water.
Cathy doesn't use water. She doesn't believe in water, and she doesn't believe in real eggs.
She doesn't believe in real eggs because she's Cathy Mitchell.
Those noodles are already either crunchy and shit, and it feels like you're eating like freaking plywood, or there's a cut and she lied and she's a liar and a cheat and fraud. So Cathy, defend yourself or don't. I don't know.
So I think
maybe there's enough water in the tomato soup because it's not tomato sauce; it's tomato soup.
Tomato soup.
Which also, again, love the soup recipe that's using canned soup.
It's reusing soup. It's like regifting, but it's reusing soup.
Nothing tastes more like fresh soup than freaking cut up ballpark hot dogs
and Price Right soup.
Price Right tomato soup. Canned.
And mac and cheese and the cheese and milk.
And Kraft macaroni noodles.
No, it wasn't Kraft. That was Price Right.
It was
it was taller. Oh god, it was store brand. Wow.
Which whatever. Anyways,
they can't compare the Big Macs.
No, Kath would never. So this is Cathy Mitchell's dump cakes.
You love delicious homemade desserts, but recipes can be complicated and take so long to make. Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with my new
because it's so hard to follow the most basic. I'm sorry. Like I understand cooking. Like if people struggle with cooking, I understand it.
We are
because cooking takes a level of finesse.
It does.
Baking is the most literally it's like the easiest thing.
Tell that to the cake boss.
I understand that like there's a level of like perfection to bake something really impressive, but baking basic foods takes no skill. You just need to follow directions.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not like amount of like, oh, do this for a certain time and then feel it out and like mix the flavors. You have a very clear cut set of directions. You measure exactly, you put for the exact time and it works because it's science. It's not an art form.
No, I agree. I think that where that baking gets a little meshes if you're making like bread from scratch. That gets a little meshy.
I mean,
However,
yeah, but like what she's doing here, like
It's
I
like
don't
coffee.
need to buy her cookbook. I can go online and find plenty of good enough
Yeah.
recipes.
And even here's the thing, like she's not even talking about like doing stuff from scratch. Like she's using box cake, like in this.
Oh yeah, we'll get to what she's using in her recipes. Also, Matt, now would be a good time to tell us what you've purchased.
I have purchased Cathy Mitchell Presents Quick and Easy Dump Cakes. Over 250 incredible, delicious recipes and more. Just
Matt,
and bake.
and the one where you do the recipe on it and then you cook it.
Oh,
Matt, are
Eat
we?
This Book?
Oh,
yeah.
My God, can we talk about that one too after?
We will watch Eat This Book. I also have an update on Eat This Book. It actually update on Eat This Book from today.
Oh wow.
Breaking
Okay.
Eat This Book. Cathy Mitchell.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that video. But I would like to say, I think maybe we can do a special episode of the Sweet Potato Podcast to revisit this, where we try some recipes from dump cakes.
Can we do that actually?
I think that I'll have to make some, and then we'll bring them.
No, I think we should make them.
We should make them on the podcast.
On the podcast. We should do like not like an episode of the podcast, but like a special like Sweet Potato Podcast like special episode that's like revisiting Cathy Mitchell.
I am so down. That would be
with the three of us. That would be fun to do sometime.
I think that'd be really fun.
That is, I'm down.
Anyway,
can we vlog in Big Y?
Yes.
Yes,
I will
we can.
vlog in Big Y.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
All right, we'll have to do that at some point. And we have plenty. We don't have any. It's not like there's a certain deadline that needs to be done by. Like we can do that literally whenever.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's continue with dump cakes.
You know why we can do it? Because Cathy's timeless.
That's true. She's timeless.
Cookbook. Forget measuring. Now you can easily make homemade desserts in minutes. It's as simple as dump and bake for delicious desserts every time. Guaranteed.
Tell me.
Watch
So
this.
okay. Based on that clip we saw, she took fresh fruit, poured cake batter on it, and put that in the oven.
And it makes like
poured dry cake mix on that, and it made a cake. I don't think that's how that works, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that was just the editor is not doing a good job explaining. And let's see what the actual recipes are here.
Yeah, I don't know. Cathy does things that is.
Let's see what the actual recipe is. Start with fruit, dump on your favorite cake mix, and finish with a can of soda. Or you
So we noticed this trend with the can of soda.
So, okay, this is just for future reference. If we make this all together, are we going to taste it? Can we please?
Okay. What kind of stupid question is it?
There is no water. There is no egg. All she is doing is taking a pan. She is dumping a bag. She is dumping a bag of frozen fruit into the pan. She dumps an entire box of cake mix into the pan and pours a can of soda over it and puts it in the oven. I don't believe that works. There's no way. How does what about the clumps? What about the freaking, like, how does the soda, is the soda does that serve as the activator? Like, I don't
activator, like it's slime. Yeah, because there's no egg. Like, what do you usually put in? Egg, milk?
Put water?
Yeah. Maybe that's the carbonation. I don't know.
I have seen soda in things like this, but she overdoes it.
She overdoes it because that is a Great Depression thing. That's why I think, was she raised in the Great Depression? Is she old enough?
79, I think.
Right now?
Hey Ziggy, how old?
From Newber.com. Cathy Mitchell was born in January 1957, and she is currently 67.
Oh no!
I think that's writer. Different Cathy.
Or you can use
Wait,
diet for
realistically,
guilt-free desserts.
she's
Then
she's
just
not
bake it
90
up
years
delicious
old, so she was
wrapped
not
in
born in
cake.
the Depression.
She was born in 1947.
Okay.
So
So she was probably born by parents who lived through the Great Depression.
That's true. Her parents definitely were Depression
Oh,
era.
so scrumptious. Look, your kids will devour this s'mores chocolate cake in a skillet. And easy? Here's the cake mix. Just dump on the good stuff. Chocolate chips, marshmallows, even chocolate cookies. Bake and voila.
Why is she like
The best
spazzing
dessert
out
ever.
in that clip?
These are my favorites.
Like
Just
it's like
dump
someone's
syrup,
holding a
sugar,
gun to her.
cinnamon,
Chocolate
nuts in a
chips.
pan, and then just layer in some
Chocolate
biscuits
cookies.
for fresh, warm, sticky buns. Ooh, just like Grandma used to make.
It really is mistake proof. You
Sticky
just dump and
buns,
bake.
just like
I never
Dump
knew
and
homemade
bake.
desserts could be.
Just pour some white powder
She
over
literally
dried
didn't even.
fruit.
She didn't. They did it again. This is proof. I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt anymore because they put nothing on it. It's fruit and cake mix, and they baked it. How does that work? Is it not? Don't you need to put liquid? You need water,
do.
right? Don't you need water? So what? What is this?
Okay, so I have the book for it. In the basic mug cake, sometimes in parentheses, sometimes called the 3-2-1 cake, it requires cake mix of any kind and one package of cake mix, any flavor, and one package of angel food cake. Okay.
That's it.
Combine 3 tablespoons of dry mix and 2. Oh no! So in the book it does require water, but in the ad it's very deceiving.
So she's just a lying bitch.
He's a liar and a cheat, like I said.
I'm saying it. I don't want Cathy Mitchell on the podcast.
I would, because I want to see her.
I want to come face to face with her. Actually, I do want her on the podcast. I want to confront her about what the hell this is. I genuinely, Matt, I don't think I've gotten this frustrated and angry about something in a long time.
It has been.
Do you think the devil's controlling her?
Yeah.
The devil is through her. She's like that pastor
Yeah.
from Texas. The devil's in her.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy that's like, the
The freaking rich guy. What's his name? The like really, really rich guy.
Kenneth Copeland.
Yes, Kenneth Copeland.
So we're now moving on to Cathy Mitchell's crock pot dumps.
Crock pot pussy.
Nothing. What? Nothing better than
Suck it,
Oh, no,
baby back.
you heard what he said.
crockpot pussy.
That's a BB Terrence reference. BB
24 Terrence. We can ask
Terrence.
Turner about it.
Yeah, about the crockpot pussy or about Terrence?
Well, both.
Oh, true.
Succulent
Wait,
baby back
yeah.
ribs, juicy roasted chicken, tender pot roast. These can take hours to prepare. But what if they...
Okay, I've cracked down the Cathy Mitchell for you.
Okay.
We start off black and white, single mom in the kitchen, pots and pans everywhere.
Sometimes a child, sometimes a
Sometimes
rambunctious
kids,
child running
sometimes
about.
more than one child.
Oh
Single
my god.
mom
Always
stress.
a single mom, though.
She's
Single mom
exploiting
stress.
these single moms.
We then move into very happy Cathy Mitchell in her fake kitchen, high, holding the cookbook. And then she's just pounding recipe after recipe. And then we get a little back to the single mom going, wow, it's so much easier. And now the husband came.
That's true.
You'll
That's how
guarantee
this
that
is-
your husband will come
This
back.
is how exactly how this one's gonna go.
Exploiting these
Only took
single
5
mothers
minutes.
or the
Well,
weaponized
making dinner just got easier with my new cookbook, Crockpot Slow Cooker Dump Meals. Delicious recipes prepared in minutes
Start
with
slamming
5
those
ingredients
recipes.
or less.
Oh my god.
Watch how easy. Start with rice and dump on a can of soup.
Watch.
Later
Just
on
dump a
some
can of
sauce
soup.
and
Oh
cover
my
with
god.
onion soup mix.
And put
Then
raw
let the
pork
slow
chops in
cooker
there.
do
Oh
its
my god,
magic.
yeah.
After work, you'll
Oh,
have
yeah,
tender
5
smothered pork
minutes.
chops the whole
Delicious.
family will love.
Oh,
Or
it's
sprinkle
so
boneless chicken breast
good.
with a packed
Oh my
lamb.
god.
Then dump in
Blaming
stuffing
on
mix
what my
with
grandma
some
used to
frozen
feed her
veggies.
cats.
And
I
finish
love when
with
she
chicken
dumps the
broth.
whole bag.
Just
Oh
5
my God,
ingredients
just
for this
dump the
ranch
whole
chicken
thing
and
all over
stuffing.
that.
Yum. Or look here. Pulled pork sandwich is a slow cooker favorite. Just dump root beer on a pork roast with barbecue.
Oh god, that shit looks dry.
Just dump root beer on a pork roast with Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
With Sweet Baby Ray's
That probably
barbecue
tastes
sauce.
so rank.
So,
Dude, I'm sorry, but Cathy Mitchell has diabetes. Like, with all the amount of soda she puts in all her cooking, she has to.
You think she takes Ozempic?
no, I don't, because I've seen a
No.
picture of her recently. And
I think she does. I think she does for medical reasons.
That's what I'm saying. The O for
I think she uses it for the actual
Diabetes.
reason that she's supposed to.
So, yeah.
This will be our last one.
So this is our last Cathy Mitchell video.
You love delicious hot meals, but recipes can be time-consuming and complicated. And what a mess you're left to clean. But imagine if you could make dinner with no pots and pans. Hi, Cathy Mitchell here with Eat This Book, my new collection of recipes that you prepare and cook on a page from the book. It's dinner made easy.
That looks like dookie, and this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
That looks like. I'm gonna move on.
Okay. Just play the video.
Watch. Just tear out a page and put the ingredients right on the pictures. It's that easy. Then fold and bake for a delicious meal every
10
time.
pieces of
Guaranteed.
shrimp and, like,
The parchment
pieces
paper
of
pages
level
are a
up spinach.
foolproof way to make the perfect meal every day. No more messy pans to clean. Finished? Just toss it in the trash. Here's a simple salmon recipe. Add some asparagus. Cover with ranch
Don't
dressing and lettuce.
dare put that ranch on there.
She dumped it with ranch.
She dumped that ranch over there.
So we get what Eat This Book is. Now, I am part
Which
of
is
the Cathy
stupid, by the way,
Mitchell-
because you use one recipe. So I remember there's 100 different recipes, and they're each in the book twice. So you get 200 meals out of that book, and then it's gone, and you have to buy it again.
So this is what Cathy looks like in 2022.
Okay.
Is she still alive in
She's
2020?
still alive because she comments on the fan club. Now, on June 29th of this year, he put out a new post. He wants to make a clean slate of this club. First of all, there is no Eat This Book anywhere. I don't even have a copy because it was never printed. When a commercial is made and is tested, if it does not garner enough orders to make it successful, it is then scrapped and onto the next project. So Eat This Book was never made.
Oh.
So why is she getting so defensive about it, though?
I'm not sure. Second, I am most flattered that so many of you enjoyed my infomercials and are enjoying them still on YouTube, but spelled YouTube.
Right.
The YouTubes.
Third, I am a great cook because I love doing it. However, I'm not a
though.
gourmet. I don't mind being the butt of a little humor, i.e., I find the Djibouti dubs hysterical.
Like, babe, just admit the fact that you can't cook. That's okay. It's okay to just be an infomercial actor. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
Well, okay, Jill. I think that's kind of what she's saying. I feel like you're kind of coming.
No,
for
she said, I am a great cook. However, I'm not gourmet. You're not a great cook, though.
Well, okay, we're kind of coming for her a little bit hard here.
Oh,
I'm
now
gonna cut her
we're
some
Oh, now we're coming for it.
Now
You
we're
just
cutting
said you
slack.
want to come face to face with her.
You
I-
said you wanted to come face to face with her.
I want to come.
You want to what? Yo, you also made a mean comment about how you weren't coming to her.
Yeah, what was that
You
all
want
about?
Out there?
I think that's right. I just feel bad because like she's still a real person. You know?
Oh, so now we care.
But God, those infomercials pissed me off so much. I was in heat. What can I say?
That was the most heated I've ever seen you on.
I was in heat.
In heat.
I was in heat.
You were in heat.
I was in heat.
Well, I think that does it.
Wow, what a great episode! We
What
really
a
covered all the
great
bases.
Non-convoluted episode.
We got that little off script with that Vitaly section. I think that was pretty good.
That was really good. That was really good.
The Cathy Mitchell. Look forward to the Cathy Mitchell special.
Yeah.
And also look forward
Cathy.
to what's next on the list, Matt. Love Island episode.
Love Island.
We got Christmas in August.
Christmas in August.
Feeling Christmas in August with Kayak.
Look forward to maybe some more frequent uploading too. Obviously, like I said, I was on vacation and then I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I mentioned that a little bit. We'll talk about that.
We have that special guest.
Yeah, a special guest that might be a little related to the wisdom teeth pulling. So
we got a lot of stuff cooking.
But yeah, look forward to some more episodes. I'd say next episode should be next week, right? I think we can shoot for a weekly schedule. We can try to. I think it's attainable.
Make it more frequent. You know, because you have big shoes to fill. You know what I mean?
We do.
Whose shoes are those?
Gods.
The elder gods.
You guys would know about God, wouldn't you?
The elder gods.
Actually, I would too. CBH, this is godly crew right here.
The elder gods.
Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, sweet hater crew.
My God.
Shout out Sweet Hater Crew.
Shout
Shout
out
out all the cathinators out there, all the catheters.
The catheters.
Shout out the catheters, the
I
Sweet
do also
Haters.
want to put out a disclaimer. I didn't mean anything mean that I said about Cathy.
No, she meant everything. She meant everything.
And
She meant
also
everything.
shout out Aiden from Delaware. Keep working at HVAC. You got that, bro.
Shout out to the kids I flashed at Misquamicut Beach.
Shout out to Jill for coming on the pod. And
Yes.
shout out to Kayla for calling in.
For calling in. First call in.
Fire.
What a pod. Anyways,
What a
goodbye,
pod.
everybody. Goodbye.